A woman opens the window to shake the dust off her cloth. A man passing by mistakes this as her waving at him. His polite response makes the woman feel shy. The next day the woman waits early by the window, until the man appears once more. Both of them greet each other with great enthusiasm. Day 3 brings pouring rain. The woman gets called away by her employer to work. The man stares at the closed window, his heart filled with a bit of disappointment. On day 4 they still fail to meet. The woman thought love would never find her, but on day 5 the doorbell rings. She opens the door to find him holding fresh flowers, dressed in his finest suit. Because the woman had waved at him so many times, he came specially wanting to meet her. The sweetest love always starts with a bouquet of flowers. Ernest invites Ethel after work to catch the newest movie in theaters. Watching the leads kiss on screen, Ernest can't help but pull Ethel into his arms. He tells Ethel that's his favorite actor. Ernest is a milkman from the London slums. Ethel is a maid for a wealthy household. Both their lives are quite ordinary, but they absolutely adore living, never complaining about anything around them. Faced with expensive tickets to the dance hall, Ernest takes Ethel to the affordable church instead, fulfilling her wish to dance. Their feelings rapidly grow stronger. Soon enough Ethel brings Ernest to meet her parents. On the way back she asks Ernest why he hasn't invited her to his place. Ernest says his home isn't that great, full of junk and broken things everywhere, the doorway piled high with horse manure. It's a spot even cops refuse to visit. But Ethel doesn't look down on him for this. Before long she tells the wealthy lady she's quitting. The lady hopes she'll think carefully. Is she really gonna give up this high-paying job for some guy? Ethel doesn't hesitate for a second. She gives a definite yes, because the two of them have already decided to get married.
I'm gonna be married!
So am I!
Not wanting Ethel to live in the slums with him, Ernest takes out a loan for £825, buys them their very own new house, starting a life of being in debt for 30 years. The new home is spacious, but inside there's barely any furniture at all, yet both of them stay positive.
Bit different to home, eh, darling? Lots of rooms for 2 people.
Perhaps there'll be more than 2 one day.
Together they start planning how to decorate their new place. The room might be empty, but it's already overflowing with endless hope. Everything is happening so fast, it feels like a beautiful dream. Just like that, with family and friends as witnesses, they walk into the sacred halls of marriage. Their new house only has a few mismatched pieces of fabric, serving as makeshift curtains. Even the bed is just a simple mattress, but their happiness is absolutely abundant. After marriage Ernest continues his milkman work. Thankfully his hands-on skills are incredibly strong. He repairs and transforms old items around the house, and manages to buy the finest things, at the cheapest prices possible. His humorous and cheerful personality becomes the fountain of Ethel's joy. As furniture gets added piece by piece, the once empty rooms gradually fill up. What also fills up are their hearts pressed close together. Ethel asks Ernest if he'll get promoted with a raise, but he says he refuses to be trapped inside a room, like some caged little bird. He'd much rather have the freedom of open skies. Ethel smiles and says,
I could have married a deep-sea diver.
Well, why didn't you?
Because I didn't love him.
Your partner's single word can make you angry, but just one word can also make you happy again. Married for many years, they still have no children. This makes Ethel, who's almost 37, deeply sad. Ernest immediately pulls her into his embrace. To cheer his wife up, he secretly buys a vanity table, planning to surprise Ethel. But turns out Ethel has a surprise for him too. She's finally pregnant. Ernest jumps 3 feet high in pure excitement. Their life never lacks romance. Every year on Ethel's birthday, Ernest carefully prepares cards and fresh flowers for his wife. But the greatest gift, of course, is their child about to be born. Then one day Ernest makes his usual house-to-house milk delivery. He accidentally spots an ambulance parked at his door. He sprints back home. A nurse tells him Ethel gave birth, but he's gotta put down those bottles before going in.
Madam, nurse, is she?
It's a boy.
Is she?
Mother is wet.
It's pretty clear Ernest's biggest concern is still his wife's condition. Before leaving, the doctor warns Ethel, as an older mother, this delivery was extremely dangerous. Thankfully both mother and baby are safe, but if she has another child it could cost her life. Even though his dream was a big family, for Ethel's health, Ernest immediately abandons that idea. At least their son Raymond is perfectly healthy. The family lives a humble yet warm life together. Ernest loves reading papers and discussing current events. Sometimes the two have different viewpoints, but they never fight about it. While keeping their own opinions, they respect and understand each other. They also envy high society living. Through the glass window they admire the elegant afternoon tea inside fancy cafes, but then they return to their simple ordinary life.